Tell them about this morning. Here.
Tomorrow you will see that tomorrow, as in you will see it tomorrow. But the next night you'll see what happened to me this morning.
Railroad, steamboat, river and canal. Yonder comes a sucker.
Okay, so this is what happened in the bank at the bank machine. I went to the bank machine this morning because I like to go there early in the morning. It was around 6:30. It's easier than to go to the bank machine after work. That way you don't have to deal with traffic, deal with it being busy. Just go there before work, get the money, and gone. So I get to the bank machine. It has two ATMs side by side. As I was getting to the door, there was another man on a cell phone. He was talking to, seemed like a friend. He went into the bank area where the bank machines were, and he was at one bank machine, I was at the other. And he was telling his friend, I really need $20, you know, we had a fire in our house and everything's burnt. I need to borrow, can you spare some $20 at least? And well, he obviously said no, because what came after was like, okay, no problem, I understand. I have to let you go. My wife's on the other, she's on the other line. So he hung up with him and went and talked to his wife on the other line, who was not even in the town. She was apparently in Ottawa, because that's what I gathered from the conversation. He said, so how are you going to be in Ottawa? Are you going to be down? Are you going to be back? Do you have any money? My card's not working. I can't get no money out. Can you ask your mom for $20 at least, so we can at least feed the kids for today? And mentioned something about Red Cross, because she must have asked. And he said, Red Cross won't do anything till Sunday, and this and that. So I was taking out money for Gabby's writing lessons, so I took out some money for Gabby's writing lessons. And after hearing that, I stuck my card back in the machine, took out some more money, and turned around, and he was saying, well, what are we going to do? What am I going to do? I don't know what I'm going to do. So I said, I handed him the money. I said, here. And he looks at me and he says, are you sure? And I said, take it. And then I left. And as I was leaving, he said, okay, thank you. And he said, my wife is crying on the phone now. And went to my car and I left. I went to work. It was really weird. But so I went to work after, and I got to thinking. I thought maybe I didn't give him enough money. I mean, it's expensive, groceries, and maybe he needed it for more than one day. So I was thinking maybe I should have gave him more. And then when I got to work, I was second guessing myself, because I was thinking maybe I got scammed. Because how convenient that I was there at 6:30 in the morning and he was right there at 6:30 in the morning and talking on the phone and stuff. I don't know. I felt I might have been scammed. Do you ever feel that way? Do you ever feel like you're being scammed? I've been scammed before. One day we were rushing to get to Oshawa and we had to do a pit stop because somebody had to go to the bathroom. I won't mention names. And we went to the bathroom, we came back, and there was this guy going to everybody asking for money because his car, he needs to get his car towed and needs to get home. And Laura said, no, don't give him any money. And I was like, well, what if he needs to get home? if I was desperate and I needed to get home, would I resort to asking people for money? Probably. So it was a tough choice, but I ended up giving them like probably $80. I said, yeah, that won't get you all the way home, but it'll get you started. At least maybe you can get a cab or something and then figure out how to get your car home. Now, had I been not in a rush, I know a little bit about cars. I would have looked at it and checked it over first, and then I have CAA. I mean, you have AAA in the States, but we have CAA in Canada, which, you know, and I have lots of, I get 3 free tows anyways, so I could have used that too, but I was in a rush. So I gave him money, and then I guess the same week it was in the news that there was these people in these parking lots on the highway there we have stops along the highways, refreshment stops, and there are called en routes, and they're scamming people money. So that really kind of peeved me off that they scammed me money. So and that's not the first time. That was like one of the other times that I got scammed. I mean, one Christmas there was a girl who asked for money. She needed money to feed her kids. I gave her $20. This one store that she was at, you can go through it and get to the other side and be on the other side of the street. And sure enough, I gave her $20. She went in the store, but then I had to get to the other side of the street, and she was at the other side of the street buying cigarettes with the money I gave her. So, and then she was smoking it on that side, asking people for money. So that happens. So I'm at work and I'm thinking, all right, I better tell Laura this, because I think I got scammed. I don't know why. All these little, you keep thinking about all these little things you see. At the moment that it happened, I wasn't thinking clear. I was just listening, and I felt bad for the guy. I figured, what would I do if I was in his position? I'd be stressed out. You know, whatever amount of money would at least help him a little bit. So then I thought of the little things after I got back to work. And I was thinking about all the little tiny things. And like, for example, I walked, we both got to the door first at the same time. Him a little bit ahead of me, and he held the door while he was inside. He held the door open a little bit, and I opened the door too. But I mean, just those little tiny things of being nice that could trick you into believing they're nice people, but you never know. So when I got back to work, I said, I'm going to look it up. I'll look it up on the internet, because we're a small town. If there's a fire somewhere, we would hear about it, because the fire department would get called or whatever. Or maybe it was a small enough fire that the fire department didn't get called, but the kitchen burned down. Who knows? I have no idea. But it really got me mad, because I didn't see any news reports. Nothing on the radio. I mean, a couple of days earlier, there was a fire in a house, but it was an old couple that left, and it wasn't a couple with kids. So could have been convenient planning, strategic planning on the part to scam money from people, or could have been real. But anyways, I was just getting mad. So I was getting madder and madder about it. I was thinking, damn, I got scammed again. I'm just going to get scammed all the time. Maybe put sucker, write it on my forehead. But, yeah, I don't know. It went from feeling bad for the person to feeling good to doing something for them to feeling bad and angry about it. So I called Laura in the morning, early this morning too, and I told her the whole story, and I wasn't sure, and we talked about it, but then I decided, well, you could be a sucker. You could look at it that way. Or you could just look at it the way it was. Even if you did get scammed, look at it the way it was. You gave the person money. You felt good. You're hoping that they're truthful and they did need the money, and I hope it all worked out. That's the way I have to look at it. Even though in the back of my mind, I still think I got scammed. But there's nothing you can do about it, I guess. Yeah. So don't go to bank machines at 6:30 in the morning. No, I don't know. 6:30 in the morning that was weird. But I mean, why would someone be out there at 6:30 in the morning scamming? Chances are there'd be more people out at 9 o'clock in the morning, right? So. Anyways, that was my good deed for today. So, do you think I'm a sucker? Do you think I got scammed? Is anyone watching this from this area and think I was scammed at all? Oh well. Write it in the comments below and we'll see. Alright, so I'm going to let you go. It's getting late. It's late. It's midnight almost. And we'll see you tomorrow. The more I thought about it, the more I thought, yeah, I have sucker written all over my forehead. But
oh, I could write that for you.
Yeah, you can. You can write it on my forehead for me. You're gonna write.
I wrote on my hand.
You're gonna write sucker on Dad's forehead.
I wrote on my hand with this marker, like invisible marker, that you have to use a light to see, a special
okay, so
light.
you're gonna write sucker on my forehead. Yeah. Well, that's nice. Maybe you should just write sucker on my forehead and take away my bank card so I can't give anybody any money.